Welcome back to managerstoleaders.com, where we empower aspiring women leaders to find their voice and make a significant impact. My name is Chris Wilson Slack, your leadership coach. A quick note, if you find this video valuable, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Today, we're diving into the essential skills that every woman in tech needs to elevate her leadership presence. In the next few minutes, we'll highlight key skills such as vision, team building, and mentoring, and provide a few actionable tips to be able to help you to implement those skills. Ready to enhance your leadership journey? Then let's get started. Vision is the cornerstone of effective leadership. It's about seeing the big picture and inspiring others to join you on the journey. I also call this the skill or maybe the strength of perspective. It's being able to see the forest and the trees. As a leader, you need to articulate a very clear vision about where you want your team to go. It also helps to communicate your values and what you want the values of your team to be. You can share this vision regularly and connect it to maybe your daily tasks that you do. You want to make sure that everyone understands where they're going with this. One tip that I have is to write down what you want your team's, I'm going to use the word egregore, to be. When you write this down, you don't have to share it with your team, but this gives you the ability to keep in mind, in your own mind, when you're making decisions, when you're assigning tasks, or when you're helping people to grow into whatever roles that they have, what the vision is that you want to achieve. It could be at the end of the year. It could be as your tenure as the leader. It doesn't really matter. But it's really a good idea to at least write down what your goal is. Most people don't do this. The next skill that you need to focus on is building a cohesive unit. When you have a strong team that works well together and communicates well together, you are able to achieve so much more than when you're dealing with animosity or disgruntledness. Team building involves creating an environment where everyone feels valued. They need to be heard and they need to be motivated to contribute. You need to create a culture of trust and collaboration. And by doing this, you need to create a culture of trust and collaboration. And you do this by encouraging open communication and sometimes with team activities. It's helpful not to keep too much of your meeting time in the thick of things. You can also add in things that are fun during a meeting. And sometimes just being a little bit more casual can help. When it comes down to the nitty-gritty, obviously you can't be casual, but sometimes just asking people what they're doing on the weekend. In an era of Zoom, it makes it a little bit hard to make connections with employees, but there are ways to do it. I would also suggest to encourage innovation, and you do this by brainstorming often. And when I say brainstorming, I mean the traditional form of brainstorming, where all ideas are valid and on the table and no criticism is given at the time of the brainstorming. I can give you a few more tips about that if you'd like to reach out and contact me at chris@managerstoleaders.com. That's KRIS@managerstoleaders.com. The last skill that I want to talk a little bit about is mentoring. Getting mentoring and giving mentoring are both really essential to growing as a leader and growing the collaboration within your team. Identify mentees that need help and assist them. Offer them some of your time, some of your one-on-one time. If you see somebody who's struggling with something and you know of another expert, connect them. See if they can mentor one another in whatever it is that they're doing. I also encourage my leaders to seek out mentoring within their own companies, not necessarily within their own organizations. And there are reasons for that. But it's always good to get a different perspective in your own company about what is the culture of the company. I used the term egregore before, and egregore is a lot like a company culture. So mentorship is really valuable. Sharing your knowledge and experience to help other people, having other people share their knowledge and experience with you does nothing but actually create the body of knowledge that you both have to a far greater level. So we talked about 3 different skills that you need, especially in tech. They are vision, they are team building, and they are mentoring, both getting and giving mentoring. These 3 are critical skills for any leader, especially women in tech. By developing these skills, you can elevate your leadership presence and make a meaningful impact on your team and organization. Again, I'm Chris Wilson Slack, your leadership coach. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more insights and tips from managerstoleaders.com. Together, let's empower each other to lead with confidence and impact. Have a great day.